Hello children, welcome to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 9th. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is climate. Chapter number 16 from our geography part. Now as you know, climate is a very simple word that you have already heard from a very low age. Usually we connect the word climate with the condition around us. Like during the monsoon, we would say the climate is very rainy. Okay, you might have studied in your lower standard that there are three kinds of seasons, right? And climate is also connected to the seasons too. Here we are going to study about the climate into detail. So let us start. Climate, see now what can be the definition of it? Climate is an average atmospheric condition over a long period. Okay, now climate and weather, understand these two words. Okay, I am going into this particular also. Now weather, see weather is an average of short term condition of atmosphere. Okay, now here the word short term and here the word average is important. Now first let us understand weather. What is weather? Like you can say on a particular day, you can say today the weather is hot, means today the day is hot. In the middle of the monsoon, you can say today the weather is rainy or overcasted, right? In on 25th December, that is on Christmas, you can say today the weather is cold. Now what is weather? Weather is basically the atmospheric condition of a short time. Usually we divide it into days or into seasons. Now what is climate? Climate is an average, means it is a long term condition, atmospheric condition of a long term or an average of long term, means such kind of weather exists there for a long term, and that's why there is a difference between climate and weather. See, generally climate is determined for an average weather. See, it is told it is determined, it is for the average weather condition of summer, winter and rainy season of a place for about 35 years. See, at least for 35 years, if the same condition remains there, same means not always hot, not always cold, but the average condition, if the pattern remains the same, then that can be told as the climate of that particular place. In short, climate is the average of a long term atmospheric condition. Okay, so this is the definition. Climate is the average of a long term atmospheric condition. Now weather we already saw. Weather is an average of short term condition atmospheric. Short term, like in summer, what will be the weather normally? It will be hot, it will be dry. What will be the weather into the monsoon? It will be moist, humid, it will be overcasted, raining, right? And during winter it will be cold and dry. So it is an average of short term condition, while this is an average of long term. Now say weather can change at any time. This is very important. Weather can change at any time during a day, like during monsoon. Suppose in the morning you have beautiful sun, suddenly at noon it starts raining, drizzling, and in the end of the day you have a cold wave, right? So the climate is not changeable, but weather can change at any time. Change in weather condition depends on air. See, what is the factors that will determine it? Then the change in the weather condition depends on air temperature, air pressure, humidity, rain, fog, or amount of clouds, etc. Weather affects our daily agriculture activities also. See, it depends and affects our daily agriculture activities also. Indian meteorological meteorology is the science of studying weather department, publishes a daily weather map and publish a report of entire nation into the news. You might have seen this, right? There is the daily weather report, okay, which tells us about which places will get rain, what will be the condition, what will be the highest temperature, lower temperature. All these things are mentioned into the daily report published by the meteorological department. India shows a large diversity. See, India shows a large diversity and characteristic in climate condition. There is a lot of diversity. Diversity is variation and characteristics into climatic condition. Seasons change in some part of the earth according to the wind direction. See, seasons change according to the wind direction. So the wind which change the direction according to the seasons are called monsoon wind. Right, remember this. The winds which change the direction according to the seasons are called monsoon winds. These winds are so named after the Arabic word Mosim. See, it is named after this particular word Mosim. Okay. India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Myanmar are Asian countries which experiences monsoonal climate. So you can say in India there is basically the monsoonal climate that is affected or that is experienced on an average, right? Now the season change. Let us see what is the seasonal change. Revolution of the earth around the sun and her axis tilt are major reason for the change of the season. See, revolution of the earth and the axis tilt are the reason for the seasons. The axis of the earth is tilted at 23.5 degree. Remember this, it is tilted at 23.5 degree and makes an angle of 66.5 degree with the orbit. Okay, so here you can see the axis is tilted here. Okay, and if you see this way, right, then it is tilted at what is the degree that is tilted. It is tilted at 23.5 degree. Okay, it is tilted at 23.5 degree, right? Say, let us go further. And due to the seasons are there. Seasons are caused due to the axis tilt. See, seasons are called axis tilt. Regions receiving more sunlight experiences summer, while regions receiving less sunlight experiences winter. Now you can see here. Okay, during this time, the areas which will be here. Okay, will be experiencing summer, while areas which are here or here will be experiencing winter. Why? Because the sunlight reaching there will be less in comparison to the sunlight which reaches here will be direct, straight and hot. Okay, so this area will be hot while this area will be cold. Okay, sun rays fall vertically over Tropic of Capricorn. See, Tropic of Capricorn. Where is Tropic of Capricorn? It is here. Okay, on 22nd December. So the southern hemisphere experiences summer and the northern hemisphere experiences winter. Okay, so sun rays fall vertically there. You can see here, this condition will come in short time. So here you can see this particular portion. Let me just delete it and it will be helpful to you. Okay, now you can see clearly. Now you can see the major difference here. This particular portion is into the white area or the sun area, right, while the same portion here is usually into darker area. Now you need to remember that the earth is orbiting into a oval orbit and it is not circulating, it is not moving into a circle, right, and that's why for 6 months this area will be having summer, and for 6 months this area will be having, same area will be having a cold or winter. Okay, and that's why you can see here, say, okay, on 22nd December, so the southern hemisphere experiences summer and the northern hemisphere, now this here also you can see same way, this portion is continuously into dark and that's why it will be winter there, and here the same portion is into light, that's why it will be summer there. Okay, see, the northern hemisphere experiences winter. Nights in India are longer and colder in winter. Similarly, the sun rays are vertical over Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer is here. They are vertical. So here you can see India, right, it is having summer because it will be moving, right. You need to remember that earth is moving into this direction, at the same time it is also moving in a circular motion. Okay, it is also rotating on its own axis, right. That's why night in India are longer and colder in winter. Similarly, the sun rays are vertical over Tropic of Cancer on 21st June, so the days are longer, and that's why we feel that the night are longer during winter. Okay, the nights are longer during winter. It will be dark. You can see right now also, probably at 6:30 in the evening it will be darker, and the sun will rise, okay, after almost 6:30 in the morning. But during the summer season, the sun means the day will be longer. Okay, the day will be longer and the nights will be shorter. Rotation and revolution. Now understand this two. Rotation is the rotation of the earth on its own axis, and revolution is the movement of the earth on the orbit around the sun. Of the earth has a direct impact on the food, clothes and residence of the man. In monsoonal countries like India, the winter and summer monsoon winds change the direction according to the season. After the seasonal weather and giving particular characteristic to the weather of every season, that is why the climate is called monsoonal climate. Okay, now here you can see, due to the revolution and rotation of the earth, there is a direct impact on all the things that is existing into our countries, and it is having a very great impact on the seasons also, and that's why the climate of India is a monsoonal climate. So we'll keep till here into this particular video lecture.